What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome back to the walkthrough. And it's time for our next main mission, Fall of the Corrupted Eunuch. So of course this is an important one because it's going to be our first time with the brand new build. Of course, make sure that you have your battle set up. If for some reason the water build isn't working out, you can of course freely swap right on over back to the wood build with minimal effort. But I think we'll do fine. I have high hopes for this build. I think it'll be very strong. So starting from here, when we zone in, this is obviously slightly into the mission. You would typically start back over here, and you would just drop down that hole, run forward, get to the first flag. I also want to call attention to this purple sludge that you see. So there's going to be a lot of purple sludge, not only in this level, but later in the level in pots. And you'll notice that it's doing a spirit debuff on me. And so keep an eye on that debuff. The last thing you want to do is get caught out with the lack of spirit. Right over here, there's going to be a shiny that you need to collect. We had already grabbed that. So grab that, jump up top, and then we're going to go this way. And we're going to proceed through. There'll be another shiny to grab over here, as well as one that's right on over here. Surprised those didn't respawn. I started recording this and then door burst open and I was like, we'll just restart the episode. Loot. Actually, real fast, I want to take a look at my gear. Spirit recovery on HP. I got haste on martial arts. Power gain on deflecting a critical blow. Okay. So, as you continue over there, you can see that there is a floor that looks a little bit sketchy. This is going to break. It's going to fall down, and then things aren't going to go well. So we're not going to go that way. Right around here is an enemy that's waiting for us. Around the corner, kill him. Pick up that. Drop something? You did. And then we'll drop through the hole. And right over here we have a demonic soldier. And typically this is what would happen. We would have been pushed into a fight with this demonic soldier, but you would have fallen on top of it. So we're going to go ahead and take him out. And you'll notice a pathway right here. Just hop up. And that's going to grab us our first marking flag of 6. After you've killed him, we're going to head on out. Oh, actually, a little fast over here. Yeah, this will take us down lower. We're going to be coming down here in a second, but for now, I want you to ignore the lower path. And I didn't touch it when we ran past, but actually directly above us, there's a jail cell. Right now that's locked. We're going to be going back to that, so we're also going to ignore that for now. Instead, we're going to run down this path. And we have a glaive enemy over here. Go ahead and... there it is. Beautiful. Stop that. Stupid firebomb guy. For me, it's easier to just deflect those firebombs than worry about them when the guy we were fighting was a lot deadlier. So hop on up, and we're going to kick open this shortcut. And so this is going to allow us access just right back to that battle flag. See right there, there's Yao Shun. From here, hop up. Tricky little chest hiding up here. Very easy to overlook that one. And this is kind of a bait. So we have an enemy right here, but you can look back and see that there's a porcupine kind of waiting. So we're going to hit that enemy. I want you to keep an eye on the porcupine. That is the bigger threat. Okay, with them dead, look down, and right over here, you'll see another battle flag. So we're going to drop, get that. And then we'll hop up again. And we're just going to run the loop. So we'll run back over here. Jump and go around. Cleared that. You can see some enemies in here. We are able to enter that right over here. Remember, what was my spread right now? 4 earth. Okay, so just enough for buffs. Water is 100% going to be my damage. Like this. You can see an enemy right there. Instead, we're going to actually drop down and very much just kind of like a hop so that you fall right on the sledge. Grab that loot. We got the zombie man behind us. Alright. That's good. We're going to jump on down. Now, right now we need to blow up this this mermaid. Killing that mermaid is going to get us access to that battle flag. Might be a little bit tricky because we're only at 4, but I think we can do this with a little bit of luck. Now, if you're really struggling up here, of course, you could just go back to Earth. Keep in mind, Earth will shatter these mermaids. But we're going to empower Cao Cao, and remember to stay out of the purple. That purple is going to really drain your spirit. Probably not going to be able to do too much with these, but I'm going to try and toss them out. No, yeah, look at that, 5 damage. That is water against water right there. Come on, come over to me. I'm trying to not fight it in the purple stuff, but I might have to here.
Such ferocity. Seasoned warriors among their ranks.
There we go. It's a quick martial arts. All it took. Go ahead and just hit this, rest, calm everything down. We're also going to pull from reinforcements. Let's see, so Cao Cao's good to have around. We obviously have the base set. Sun Jian, that's for metal. We wouldn't do that. Let's keep going Zhao Yun to get a solid earth set.
Allow me to assist you.
So far, just to recap some of these sets. Sun Jian's, if you're playing metal, this build will change your life. His weapon is very strong, very good Ash 4 on it. Zhang Fei's isn't bad, I like it. But there are other spear builds I like more. There's other fire builds I like more, namely Sun Ce, who we have access to in an upcoming mission. Wan Yu is very nice for a defensive style of play. We're using his set on the walkthrough prep if you want to look. Zhao Yun we're working towards right now. Liu Bei we're already using. And then Cao Cao's it's a little bit weird because you would think it's metal scaling, but you actually need like 22 earth just to wear it and be agility. And then the weapon itself is wood. So it's kind of all over the place, but it does have flag marking on it, which is kind of nice. Very interesting set for sure. Anyway, some more loot that we're going to be grabbing. We'll grab that. On the corner over here, a couple bad guys that we're just going to smash through real fast. And notice we picked up the dungeon keys, and with that we're able to open up all the cells that are down here. So we're going to run around and basically just grab all the loot. So we're going to make a big loop around this place getting loot. Do that, and then this one. I'm not a giant fan of that one, but it's okay. Nothing in there. Let's see, this one will take us up top, so that we're just going to... the damage difference. Oh wow, our spear is actually very slightly stronger because of the secondary stats. It's good to know that I can use either. But anyway, we'll kill them, we'll get this chest. Not gonna go up just yet. good. As I mentioned, we're just doing a full loop, so head on over here. There's some dudes hanging out in the water. And this is that little shiny. If you look way up top, this is that one that we were looking at. Go ahead and pick that up and then continue along. Open this now that we have the key. I mean, it would have been locked before. Hopping on into the inventory. Probably use both of those. It's usually valuable to use those as you find them. And we then drop down. Let's see, we have a porcupine. Just go around.
Godforsaken sight.
We'll get you a tablet.
These bodies tells they died in horrendous pain.
And I believe that is... No, that's right. There's one more. Like a marking flag over here. Okay. So with that, we are going to head on into the middle. There's a couple banshees and just a couple of stray pieces of loot that we didn't grab. Mermaids, not banshees. We got that. Another mermaid over here. No, it looks like we are all set. Okay, excellent. So from here, we're going to climb on up. And immediately ahead of us is going to be a door that we can now open since we got that key. We'll open this up, and we have another battle flag. That's going to cover all the battle flags and marking flags for this area.
Rare trinkets lie dormant in this area.
We did not want to give up. Go ahead and pop this open. The chest. Right up here, there's going to be another piece of loot, and then this would lead us to the first boss. First boss is going to be right up ahead through those doors, but we're not done yet. There's a couple more things we want to do down here. Kill this guy if you want. Get this loot now, I suppose. Go ahead and pick up that. Get this chest over here. And then you can see we're able to drop on down. Head on into here. Pick up our golden cicada shell. Climb up this ladder. Some rank 3 steel. Here is that shiny that we had seen earlier. Down here is going to be where this guy was. Blow him up again. And now we can pop this open.
Oh, thank you! I didn't think anyone would come for me. I got myself captured while going after a little friend of mine. You see, I'll be able to get back myself. There are more of. We'll see each other again. I'll be able to get back. There are more of. We'll see each other.
That should get you the Dodge Justice trophy. And from here, we're ready to head back over and make our way on over to the first boss of this zone. Let's drop on down. This next boss, whilst we're going after, is Baishi. Baishi is like a snake woman. lots and lots of poison. So if you have a positive fire effect, you can remove poison instantly. That would be something like amplified damage, for example. Besides that, Baishi likes to sweep left and right with her big snake arms, just kind of like boom, boom. In addition to that, so there are 2 criticals to be aware of. One is she's going to be on the ground and just charge straight towards you. The other, she's going to be doing a wall run, and then she's going to charge towards you. At least when I was doing it, I found it to be easiest to deflect backwards. Obviously, you can deflect whichever way you want. The backwards deflect, I just found the timing ended up aligning a little bit better. Besides that, this should be a pretty straightforward fight as long as you stay on your toes with your deflects. You can see she's poisoning out. There's the first grab. Keep in mind, we're going to be 8, so it's not like she's going to be able to pull us below that, which is nice. While we got some distance, I'm actually going to hit her with some of these ice spikes. That'll build up chill on her.
I can feel a stirring in my soul like never before. This is not where it starts out.
Ooh, big hit.
Pathetic. I trust you can handle it from here.
Go ahead and get South up.
I owe you my life once more.
Here comes the wall run.
How very irritating. There's little more we can do now.
Try to empower them at the wrong time. Heal up. She should be dead in just a second. I might be able to actually finish her with just this. Oh, here we go. And that'll take her out. Snake. But with the snake lady down, we're on to the second half of this mission. So things are going to resume. It's going to be a little bit dark here. Go ahead, open this, get the chest. Let's see. Got the chest. I thought there was like one more loot in here before I continued on, but I'm not seeing it right now. That's okay. We can always come back here. So as we head on up top, make our way to a whole new battle flag. Let's go ahead and... Oh no, that's right, it's just going to resummon him automatically. Put more into our water. Really want to push that up to 40 so that I have access to my new spell soon here. And now we're out in the open. So I want to call attention to these pots. How I mentioned that, you know, that water from earlier. Those pots are going to have the same effect as the water. You can see how that wolf is now afflicted with that same, that debilitation of spirit. It's definitely something to be careful about. So we continue along and looking up in this tree. You're going to actually notice two enemies that are sitting up in there. Let me see. Have I messed with any of you? Spirit, I have not. Alright. Just go with you since you have luck. So if you're careful, you can actually see their heads. And that'll get some damage. And now we're gonna actually we're gonna run back a little bit and use some of these frost traps. This is gonna be your first time running into the assassin archetype of enemies. These enemies, they're pretty fast. They're very fluid in how they attack, and they can definitely overwhelm you and take you out if you're not careful. If there was ever a basic enemy that you were likely to die to for the first time, it would be them. And yeah, I know we didn't go far, but here we go, another battle flag. Short run, right? So drop on down. And go in here and around the corner and head up. There's actually a assassin that is right around the corner here, so we're gonna go ahead and double the ice traps. See if there's a take them out, grab this chest. We'll drop on down. Go back to the main room. Now this can be a little bit of a tricky pull. There's a couple enemies here. You might be able to get a couple headshots and pull them on out, like one at a time. But I noticed sometimes this isn't going to work. Alternatively, you can kind of creep on in. That first one dead. Go on in this way. Go ahead and pick up that steel. Next we're going to get over to that. Take out this guy first. Oh, a little weird. Remember, mind those pots.
How did you get in here? Be gone, intruder!
Alright, pretty smooth. So here, it's going to have to... You're not able to pick it up without walking through one of those pots, which sucks, but whatever. There's no enemies for a minute. So we got that loot. Over here is a chest. I mean, technically that's not true. You could use a throwing knife to crack the pot and then grab the loot, but that's a whole lot of extra. So this is going to be where we would go next, but before that... We'll go over here, and we're going to make our way over to yet another flag. Got a marking flag. And then we're actually going to run outside. Over here. Go around and kick that down.
Post haste.
And then you'll notice... Oh no, never mind. Next level that we'll find it. This one's just the ninja. It was really fun when you get somebody in a corner. There we go. And we can drop on down. Now there's a bunch of different things out here. We are going to get to this area, but for now I'd suggest making your way back on inside. Actually, do I have... What do I have for online? We're going to turn this off just for the sake of the walkthrough. Which is why that guy just summoned in all of a sudden. Because we had player invasions on. Which typically I would play with player invasions, but just for the sake of the walkthrough, I'd rather have consistency in the note-taking rather than the randomness of a player invasion. So as we go over here, a couple different enemies that I'm going to call attention to. We have this guy over here. You can snipe him. We have a big boy down there. There should be one that's like right below. There he is. Kind of see him with the camera there. So we're going to... Oh no, hang on. Before, that's right. Almost forgot. Before we do anything in this room, that ladder down. That'll give us a shortcut back to the initial battle flag of this area. Right, took care of that. Let's go. There he is. So up. Might be able to. Little bit of finesse. There we go. Him out. Grab that. Grab that. We can go over here and hop up and get this loot. They're fighting down below. I'm just going to empower them to take this guy on.
I can feel a stirring in my soul like never before. They must have seasoned warriors among their ranks.
It's so weird hearing that voice on Cao Cao. Because Cao Cao is usually like much older. Sounds like some uppity kid in his 20s. Come on. There we go. You're able to get the jump there. So you can just run right around to get over here. You don't have to make that jump. But we do want to get over here and drop on down for another marking flag. The last of the marking flags, actually. Oh, hang on. Going a little too fast for my own good. Can't forget that. It's actually needed for your platinum. That. Jump across to open the ornate chest. Oh, I was really hoping I'd get that off in time. Beat him up, boys. He stole the last slice of square pizza. Like a schoolhouse joke. Remember how they used to give us like square pizzas in school? Anyway. On down over here. I'll give us another battle flag. And we're not going to rest just yet. Obviously this is going to replenish our heals, so no real concerns there. Got a chest over here. And then just do like a quick sweep just to see if there's anything you missed. And then we have this one loot over here. But as your followers are running around killing enemies, there may be some stuff like that. Go ahead and use the pot so we can pick that up. There, we got there. I believe we are clear. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is run around this way. Stay very tight. And we're going to climb up top. Get the shiatsu. Now this jump is a little bit tricky, only because if you're over to the left too much, you're going to immediately fall down. So just make sure you're close enough to the edge where your character isn't going to auto-trigger a jump on the wall. Okay, let's see what we have in terms of rarity that we can work with here. Let's give you a... I'm not going to use those. We'll drop those. Get me a new talisman. Maybe something good. Incense container. Let's take a look. Restore HP. And damage dealt. That's actually really solid. But this has damage recovery. Damage reduction on HP recovery. Ooh, man. Ooh. I think I'm going to keep the luck one. Luck is always good. So looking over at the nodes, get a shiatsu around the corner again for mermaids and the dragon essence. Kill the zombie man and demonic to get battle flag 7. Okay. So we're going to return back this way. That didn't work out at all. Keep in mind, remember, this is like that swamp, so be very careful about fighting in that swamp. We're going to empower, and then we'll go after this one that's on land. Whatever you do, just don't want to fight in that pink water. I mean, if you have to, you have to, but you should try to avoid the pink water at all costs, because that's going to bottom out your spirit. That dragon vein crystal. Okay, get that. Go up top for here. Now at this point, I'd suggest you get the battle flag done. The battle flag is controlled by that enemy, and then the one that has the glaives. So this one isn't needed, but we'll go ahead and kill this now as well. Mermaids get involved, but this guy will be dead before it's a concern.
Raise your head high, for it was your strength that won this battle.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab this battle flag, that way if anything happens, we have our respawn point. The boss is right up ahead, but there's a couple more things we're going to clean up. Of course, ignore mermaid. Easy removal. I'll be over there. Well, in this room, you can see the shortcut. We've already accomplished that, so don't worry about that. Instead, we're going to go on over here and hammer man.
I can feel a stirring in my soul like never before.
And over here we have a tiger. Go ahead and take that out. And pick up the rank 4 leather. So there was something back here. Don't break those. And we're jumping up here. Couple basic zombie type enemies we're gonna kill. And that is our golden cicada shell. With that, we are fully through the level. Now up next is Zhangrong, the boss of this. We are gonna wrap things up right here and save the boss for next time. Oh, wait. One more loot. How did I forget? We actually talked about this one on stream. But yeah, we are going to wrap up, and we're going to save the boss for the next episode, only because there are 3 separate side missions that we're also going to have to do. And so we're going to knock those out immediately following the boss. This one's a little bit tricky to get to. Nope, I did it again, damn. Well, there's an item on the little pagoda there. Might take a couple of jumps to pull this one off. There we go. A whole lot of work for some hand soldier bracers and 3-star footwear. But either way, we are wrapping things up here, and we will catch you soon as we take on Zhangrong.